So today, very firstly, I want to express my views over the term which named Maharaj Dhirendra Krishan Shastri, as nowadays he is quite much prominent and renowned. Really, you know what? The news anchors, even the reporters, switches over to take his interview, as you know what, he is magical, and what he does, that is mysterious, magical one, fascinating one, mind-blowing one, flabbergasting one, spellbounding one, incredible one, unbelievable one, even vivid one as well. That's the fact. Okay, let it be. And very firstly, you know what, he was born on July 4 July 1996. Furthermore, he aged just 26 years old. In one sense, he is 26 years old right away. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what, he was born in the Gada village of Chhatarpur district of Madhya Pradesh. And very secondly, he belongs to the Brahmin family of Shukla dynasty. In addition to, you know what, the thing is that there is a Bhoot Bhavan, Bageshwar Bhavan, that is located in the Mahadev Gada. And very firstly, the thing is that Maharaj Dhirendra Krishan Shastri tries his level best to drive away the ghost from the body of the human beings. And you know what? During the elimination process, it's supposed, I'm gonna say, you know what, the fact is that it is completely supposed, even according to me, it's completely imagined that Dhirendra Krishan Shastri have a conversation with the hostess, even with the jinns as well, and even thereby he solves the issues of the jinns or hostess, and even thereby and thereafter the hostess or jinns leaves the body of a particular human being. That's the fact. And furthermore, it appears quite appealing to the global audience. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what, his caste, that is Brahmin, in one sense he is general in caste. And furthermore, he has been having a solid foundation over four of the languages. The very first one is English, second one is Hindi, third one is Bundeli, fourth one is Sanskrit. You know what, mostly, according to me, mostly 60% of the people of the world, they are just having a solid foundation over up to a couple of languages. But you know what, he's having a solid foundation over four of the languages. Even, you know what, the fact is that he got poor education. In one sense, you know what, he got admitted into the Hindi medium school up to grade 8th. And so it was pretty herculean, arduous and gigantic for him to catch up on education of the high school, especially high standard related school, especially English medium education. And so under these circumstances, one can't imagine that he used to catch up on English. And even, you know what, in spite of not studying in the English medium school, he has been having a solid foundation over English. That's the fact. Even I used to work rigorously and recklessly on English, and so now I'm having a little bit command over English. I can speak English up to a certain extent, and I know well versed that my English level, that is not quite much good, but I just try my level best to speak English. But you know what, according to me, he can speak English for over a couple of hours and even consistently as well. Even it's a prolonged period of time. That's the fact. But let it be. And furthermore, he is the chief, and in one sense, he is the Maharaja of Bhageshwar Dham. Dham means temple. And earlier, I myself got unaware about this same sort of fact. But let it be. And furthermore, he is famous as the Bageshwar Wale Maharaj. That's the fact, and I got to know about this from Google as I used to search for this. And once I overheard about this one, and thereafter I just thought that this is not the reality. And so it just excited curiosity in myself to just explore about this thing, even to just get to know about the good thing, the reality, the honesty about the same sort of thing. But let it be, scholar. He's a good scholar and narrator of the Mahabharata Bhagavad Puran, and some people relate this as Bhagavad Mahapuran. And I don't know that which one is correct, Bhagavad Mahapuran or Mahabhagavad Puran. But let it be, and you know what? He's a mind reader. One more person who named Suhani Shah. She too is a mind reader. According to me, this is kind of like a technique, even according to me, God given technique, or even natural intrinsic technique, inwardly technique, body related technique. And so, due to this technique, one can get to know about others, one can get to know about that what the opponent is brooding over, music at, wondering at, thinking at. That's the fact. But I can't do this one as I'm not having any magical power. That's the fact. And furthermore, you know what? Some people, they are having the magical power, and so with the help of that one, those people, they can just get to know about what others are thinking. Even at the same junction, they can just get to know about that what 50 people are brooding over, thinking at. That's the fact. And this same sort of power is is quite much rare one. And you know what? Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri is having this same sort of power, and even Suhani Shah is also having the same sort of power. And so, according to me, this is kind of like an amazing and fascinating thing. As you know what? According to me, if I would had the same sort of power, so I would have used this one for good purposes. And especially I would have get to know about the secrets of others, and even I would have spilled the beans to others. That's the fact. But let it be, according to me, mostly 20% of the people of the world, they are blessed with this same sort of power. And but why we all are not blessed with this same sort of power? I just want to get to know about this question. So, if someone is having the answer of the same sort of question, so please give me the answer of this same sort of question in the comment box of this same video of mine. Okay, let it be. And very firstly, you know what? Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri belonged to the normal poor family earlier, and so in one sense, his financial position was quite much low in the olden days. And so, due to which he couldn't aspire for something great, his dreams they too were little due to lack of money, dearth of money in one sense. Lack of money, that means that one is having less money, but dearth of money, it meant completely that one is having no money, one is running out of money completely. And according to me, dearth of money, that isn't the condition, and even that wasn't the condition earlier. Lack of money, that was the great condition, that is the good condition. In one sense, lack of money, that is the correct sentence, but the condition, that is obnoxious one, bad one. Earlier I stated that good one. Let it be, sorry for my blunder, my mistake. Okay. And even you know what, his guru is his own grandfather. I'm not fully aware that his grandfather is alive right away or dead. So let it be. And I have used is, and if his grandfather is dead, so you can just imagine was instead of yes, instead of is, not yes. And very secondly, his grandfather taught him Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita as well. And so due to which, you know what, the intrinsic and inwardly interest arised in him. And so due to which he just aspired for becoming guru, even Maharaj, chief, and even narrator of Ram Katha or something like that. And furthermore, you know what? At the age of 9, he commenced worshipping the Lord, and getting engrossed in the activity of worshipping the Lord all day long. That's the fact. And furthermore, for 18 years consistently, he has been doing the worshipping of Lord, and that is itself a great thing. I've never done with the same sort of activity. That's the fact. And very first, you know what? I'm having merely 40% belief on the God, as according to me, science that claims this, that God is not among the human beings. As we can't see the God, we can't touch the God, we can't feel the God. And the fact is that whatever we do, that is that is completely based on our own efforts, on our own work as well. You know what, if I want to pass the 12th grade examination, so I would be requiring to work hard, I would be requiring to catch up on academics quite rigorously, I would be requiring to burn the midnight oil for getting good marks in the board examination, and no one would try to help me during the board examination. And furthermore, you know what, there would be no alternative to pass out the examination with the flying colors apart from working hard. You know what, the thing is that if one tries to work hard, one gets success. But you know what, efforts makes sense. Efforts are quite much beneficial and monetary for getting success, for flourishing and prospering as well. But without efforts, one can accomplish and achieve nothing. Without efforts, one would land nowhere. That's the fact. And very firstly, you know what, all the work which is done by the human beings, that is completely based on their efforts, that is not god given, that is not done by the god. So how can I claim this, that god is among us? So due to this same sort of fact, I don't have a faith on god. But my main intention is not to reveal and relate this, that people they shouldn't have a faith upon god. If people they are having a faith upon god, so they should have, you know what, they should continue having a faith upon god, as this is according to their religion, this is according to their custom rituals as well. So I'm having no right to just to influence someone from the path of god. As according to me, some people claim this, that god is the one who try the level best to protect the people from bad things, from crime as well. According to me, god is the one, according to me, and even according to what I heard earlier, even what I heard from my parents, from the siblings, even from the elders, from the educated ones, from the literate ones, that god is the one who tries the level best to maintain peace, to maintain discipline among his fellow man. God is the one who try the level best to save the mankind. God is the one who try the level best to save the environment, even trees, plants, bushes. God is the one who try the level best to save the animals from the clutches of the hunters. I heard this, but you know what, science. I am having a faith on science, so how can I have a faith on God? That's the fact. Even science that claims this, that ghosts, jinns, they too aren't present among us, as these are the invisible things and nobody has seen these sorts of things. But I'm having a faith on God. Nope, on ghosts. Ghosts. As you know what, I'm quite much afraid of ghosts. Even I have been quite much afraid of ghosts, as I have seen the horror films, horror TV serials, horror series, and so due to that fact, my younger brother, even my elder sister, they do both feel afraid. That's the fact. But let it be. And furthermore, you know what? The Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri, he got a path. His gurus, his teachers, they depicted and displayed him a path and used to follow and even chase and pursue that same path of success, and used to pursue and emulate that path like a true follower. That's the fact. And furthermore, his nationality, that is Indian. And very secondly, you know what, in 1986, the temple which named Bageshwar Dham, that was built by the villagers. And very secondly, that temple that is quite much prominent and renowned, and even millions of people daily take place into the temple for worshipping purposes, even for sorting out their issues. And the Balaji, the god Hanuman, and even the Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri sorts out the problem of the people in one sense, solves the problem of the people quite peacefully. And furthermore, you know what, the credit of the popularity of the Bhageshwar Dham, that straight away goes to Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what, that Bhageshwar Dham, that is famous for the Divya Darbar. The Darbar takes place over there where the problem solution takes place, and where people they arise along with their issues, along with their great and grand problems. And furthermore, let me give you a colorful account of the physical attributes of Maharaj Dhirendra Krishna Shastri. So his tuft, his hair are black in color. Very secondly, his complexion that is glowy, inventions that is fair, and furthermore, his physical inventions, his body language. His body language, his physique that is good, that is unfatty one, even that is that neither slim, neither skinny, nor fatty, obese, stout one. And furthermore, the thing is that his height that is 5 feet and 8 inches completely. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what, the thing is that rituals they has been taking place from starting, as he is a Brahmin and his entire family that too is a Brahmin, his caste that is the general one. That's the fact. And his grandfather, he was a powerful saint, he was and is a powerful saint. And very firstly, I'm not fully aware of the fact that his grandfather is alive or dead, so my bad for my blunders. My bad for my mistakes. Firstly, my bad means sorry. Some people they are not fully aware of the meaning of my bad, but my bad that is that are my bad, my and bad. These words are the Britisher words, and the Britishers, the foreigners, they switch over to use these a couple of words for saying sorry, and even they are completely fed up with the word sorry, and so they switches over to use the advanced words, even the advanced phrases and sentences as well for the daily English use. That's the fact. And furthermore, you know what? The miracle is that Maharaj Dhirendra Kishan Shastri calls the people from the crowd, and even calls the people or a person by his or her name, and from the crowd of thousands or lakhs of people. That's the fact. And very secondly, you know what, he switches over to put down the name of a person on the paper, and thereafter he puts down the problem, and thereafter he puts down the duration of the problem, the duration of giving the solution of the problem, and thereafter he puts down the solution of the problem. That's the fact. And even without asking about those problems from the human being. That's the fact. And furthermore, he gives the ways to solve the problem. Even that involves completely just relating about the havan to the people, even just asking them for putting on black attires and so on. Okay, let it be. It was pretty good.